we're just going to jump on some Factorio to test something. I'm just going to run around for like 30 minutes. Not even. And I might build something just so that I'm actually doing something as well. Yeah. Nothing crazy, just testing something. That's the plan. So it's not really going to be gameplay. So if you're watching the stream and you're like, oh, I'm going to go do something else, it's perfectly fair. I mean, it's always perfectly fair, but it's even more fair in this situation. So don't feel bad or anything. This isn't going to be anything wild. It's just going to be like testing something real quick. The game just crashed. That's a good start. I think it's because I tapped out while it was loading. That's probably not a smart idea. Not only because I tapped out while it was loading, but I tapped out and then I tried to tab back in while it was loading, which is never a good idea with video games. So I don't blame the game on that one. I blame myself. Alright. We're just gonna load up a game that I was playing a little bit of earlier today, just to test something. So while I was playing earlier today, there was no issues. No issues. It was 14 hours ago. What the fuck? It was 14 hours ago? Holy shit. So there's no issues. Not a single stutter. Smooth experience. Smooth 60 FPS the entire time. So, just a little setup that I made. I didn't play for very long. I played maybe like 20 minutes or something. Or like 30 minutes. So we're just gonna see if it stutters at all, and maybe do some stuff. I like Factorio a lot, honestly. I'd like to like play a full run and complete it one day, but I think it's a very chill stream game, but it's not the most entertaining. There's basically no clippable moments, I would say, in a Factorio stream, but I wanted to try something a little bit different. It is kind of loud. Let's turn the sound down a little bit. I'll probably just turn this down. Only if shit goes wrong. Yeah, that's fair. Still a little bit loud. I do really like Factorio, though. I think it's a great game. I've played 72 hours of Factorio overall. I wanted to try something a little bit different, and so I made this world. This world has I made it so that there's very small, like very rich resource piles, but there's very few of them, and they're very far in between. Just because I felt like it. I didn't plan to play for very long anyways, so you can see that there's just one big water pool, and then there's nothing. As far as I can see. I also turned off enemies. There's no enemies in this. So, like I said, it's not going to be an entertaining 30 minutes. But it's mostly for testing. But I want to try something different, because usually I always go for a like burner setup with like just burner mining drills, and then I pump the coal in, and then I put it into these, and then I can make what I usually make. How about that? We'll do that. We'll make the setup I usually make for this copper. So what do I need? I'm gonna need some more mining drills. Let's make 5 more. So let's cannibalize this whole setup real quick. Okay. So we want 15. I did not mean to make 15. So usually I do something. I want 10. Would be a good way to do this. No, I want to do burner mining. Let's do it like this. I'm thinking. I think we'll do this. Okay, so it's not gonna be exactly 10, but that's fine. We'll do 7. I need 3 more of those. More of those. Definitely more conveyors. 5 of those. That's fine. Alright. And then we'll do this. Just break that real quick. There. I need conveyors. So this is the setup I'd usually make. This is kind of my usual. Which is something like this. I like to make all my setups symmetrical. Even if it's not. I mean, I try to make them as efficient as possible, but then symmetrical as possible. So I do something like this. And then this. Another one of those. That's fine. I'll come in a second. And then I do the. Actually, no. Yeah, I don't need those. I don't need those. What do I usually get those for? No, yeah, I don't use those. Sorry, I was thinking. So I use long-handed inserters, and then I take the plates, stick them out, and then you have a belt here. Which picks up the plates. And sticks it in a chest. Need some more of these. The problem is that when you have these lower tier telephone poles, they can't fit properly. Madge. There's an annoying way I can do this. This is the only way that I could actually make this work. Which is, we do something like this. Just place one here. And then we do this. This technically works. Wait, does it? Wait, no. Oh, like this. Okay, that actually doesn't look as bad. Never mind. Yeah, like this. Okay, that's not as bad. That's okay. Could be worse. But I don't like these low tier telephone poles. They're annoying. Okay, and then we just place. Boom. And that's real ugly, so we'll just fix that up a little bit. There you go. I don't have enough power. Need fuel. I just have one thing down here, which is probably not enough, to be honest. But, I mean, like I said, I only played for like an hour. Or, not even an hour. Is that enough for everything? Yeah. So, this actually, it works. It works. I think this is how normal power works, where it only creates as much as it needs. So, it can create up to 900k, but it's only going to create what it actually needs at any time. Unless you had batteries, then it would run at full production. I think that's how that works. Yeah, max output 900. I think that's how that works, but I could be wrong. I need to place that up one. There you go. So there you go. Now we have a copper facility. Look at that, and it's fully automated. It'll all go into that chest. It's pretty nice. The problem is that it's backed up, but if I pick all this up, it should start running at like The long-handeds are actually faster. So this would be the point where I would want to... So the bottleneck here is the inserter. But I can circumvent that bottleneck by doing this. That circumvents it a little bit. How do you show the labels on things again? I don't know. But it's actually still not enough. So I would need a third grabber as well. That might not even be enough, to be honest. I don't know. I like stuff like this though. It's like critical thinking and like efficiency, which is something I really like. And it's like you have to figure out where your bottleneck is, you know what I mean? And it's all about creating the most efficient systems you can. Like already I can see I could make this a little bit smaller. It doesn't look aesthetically nice, but it's more efficient. Which I like. I mean, I could even cut the corners a little bit too if I wanted. But that doesn't really do anything, so I think it looks better like that. I like the conveyors though. The conveyors and the grabbers are like, does it for me. So these are all full, see? So the problem is that I don't have anything grabbing out of these. Could set up some grabbers for this as well. If I set the grabbers up on this side, no. I can set the grabbers up on the other side. These telephone poles are terrible though. Can we research the next? What's the next power? I want the better telephone poles. How do I get those? What would they be called? I don't know. These. Electric energy distribution. I need green science packs and I need steel processing. Fucking hell. Okay. So if I want science packs, oh god, this is where shit gets complicated. Okay, so we have copper out of here. So we need assembly machines. Probably 4 of them, to be honest. Four assembly machines, and then we need to send in iron gear wheels. So we're gonna need probably 2 more, to be honest, for the iron gear wheels, and then we need to send in the copper plates. I think we're going to make it, we're gonna cheap out here, and we're just going to, should we cheap out? Nah, we won't cheap out. We won't cheap out. Let's make 5 more of these, 10 more of those. And we'll make some plates. We'll grab out these. I was saying we were gonna just cheap out and just like stick the plates in a chest and do it that way, but better to get a line going. Some of those. The inventory in this game is really weird, honestly. But it's more like a creative mode building bar combined with an inventory than it is like a normal, traditional inventory. If that makes sense. Which makes sense for the type of game that this is, so. I don't know. I mean, I guess to be fair, this is also gonna get bottlenecked. To be fair, those guys are eating through that slowly but surely. Look, see, it's not too bottlenecked. That one is the only one that's a little bit inefficient. The rest of them are all working at full capacity. This one, though, you can see that all these are not working. So a better way to do this would be to have them funnel into something that's in the middle. Legitimately. It's like the actual better way to do something would be like something like this. Because then none of them get bottlenecked, and none of them are specifically bottlenecked, if that makes sense, because of their length to where the chest is. Did it really burn through that much coal that quickly? That's insane. What the fuck? That's insane that it burnt through that much coal. What the fuck? I gave it a stack of 50. It already ran out? I mean, I guess it's running at pretty high capacity at this point because I did make some major expansions, but fair enough. Gotta make the fucking long run back and forth. It's good for my legs. Good for my legs. Alright. So now these will eat up, and oh, I guess technically now these ones are just more bottlenecked, right? Yeah, I guess now these ones are more bottlenecked. So I guess there's no real way to solve it except just, I mean, you could make a longer path, but the bottleneck will always happen eventually if these are just picking up slower. That's the main problem. These are picking up slower than it's producing. So the idea was you just need to get better inserters, faster inserters. But we have iron now. Let's do this real quick. So we want 2 assembly machines. Got an achievement. Okay, so let's do this actually. So we're just gonna stick iron in, and then the iron is gonna make. We do need copper though as well, so we're just gonna build a deck down here. That's fine. Obviously this isn't set up amazingly, but it's fine. And the iron gear wheels are honestly, they can just go straight in. But we also need copper. But copper could go in through the bottom. So we can just do this. Honestly, we can just build 2 more. That's fine. There might be some limits in the setup that I'll find out after, but it's fine. Oh, I do need a gap in between them because they don't have an output. So I do actually need to put a gap. Okay, and then we need... actually, I need to put more than that because I don't have the power things, right? Because if I try and power these, I can't power them. Oh no, because they have 3 slots, so that's fine. Yeah. Okay, we're good. So we just need to do that. And then we'll do this. Cool. And then I'm going to need a lot of conveyors. 4 more of those. This is going to use a lot of power. If you can't tell, well, I mean, at this point in the game, you don't really have a choice, but I like conveyors. I don't know, I like conveyors so much more than than like the robots or anything. I don't know. At this point in the game, you don't really have a choice. You kind of have to use conveyors. But later on, people like to use the robots and stuff. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the robots. They're just not really my thing. I prefer, like, the logistics of the, cables and stuff. That's the wrong way. I could not tell. It's fun to make factories and stuff, though. This shit is very fun. It's getting dark. Cool. And then we can tell this to make red. Make gears. Cool. What's the button to show, there's a button. There you go. And we don't have any power. Who would have guessed? I don't know if we're reaching. We might be reaching the point of no return with this steam generator. Might not be enough anymore. Might have to get a second one. Yeah, we're maxed out, bruh. We maxed out. Maxed out the grid. I need another one. Okay. I mean, how much does this produce? This produces 60 a second, and this uses 30 a second. So this can actually power 2 steam engines from just one of those. We can get an extra boiler, and then we have 2 more steam engines then. How much water is produced by one pump? 1,200 a second. And it consumes 6 a second. Holy shit. So yeah, you really only need one pump. That's crazy. So I can do that. And then we can do this. God, I hate these tiny little bowls, dude. They're so annoying. So yeah, now we have 3.6 megawatts. We're only using 1 point, so we just like super juiced. But we don't really want to use that much coal then, right? So these are gonna run out. Let's see what happens when they run out. See what our max goes to. Is it still all 4 going? Holy shit. Okay, they're running out of steam real soon though. There you go. We have 1.8 with 2? Yeah. Oh, I should just have to. Dummy. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's fine. Oh yeah, we only need 2 then. That's fine. We have the capacity for an extra one if we need it. God, that burns fast though. I mean, I could just do a little burner setup real quick. That's not a bad idea. Let's just do that real quick. Just so I can have to stop coming back here. Cool. Alright, we're making reds. Let's get 3 more of those. Get 2 more of those. I really like this game. This game is fun. It's a fun game. I mean, there's a reason it's so popular. There was like a DLC update or something recently. It's like super expensive though. But I mean, the game has been updated for a long time. But I don't know how much actual content they've added to the game, even though they've like kept updating it and kept it like, I don't know. It never seems like there's any content included. But I mean, I guess that's what the DLC for. But I mean, it's very pricey. Very pricey. Let me check the Steam store. 35 bucks. I mean, that's not too bad. I thought it was like 45 or 50. There is a lot of other stuff. You can go on. You can fucking go into space and shit. It's kind of crazy. You can go to different planets. Factorio's Space Age continues the player's journey after launching rockets into space. Discover new worlds with unique challenges, exploit their novel resources for advanced technological gains, and manage your fleet of interplanetary space platforms. The backbone of planetary logistics and the first foray into space. Space platforms are flying factories that act as the means of transportation between planets. Build defenses to shoot down incoming asteroids which threaten to smash your platform. Catch asteroid chunks, crush them, and process them into thruster fuel and turret ammunition, and use the platform hub and cargo hubs to shuttle cargo between planets. Vulcanus, blazing volcanic mountains, imposing geological landforms, plains blanketed in ash, and thick yellow sulfuric fog that burns your lungs and etches your eyes. I've become hopelessly addicted and I've already sunk thousands of hours into this game and I have no intention of stopping. It's relaxing. That's the thing. It's relaxing. It's like overwhelming in a relaxing way. You know what I mean? It just like takes over your mind and you're just like, okay, you know, I'm just working on my factory. How can I make my factory better? How can I make my factory more efficient? And it's just like relaxing. You know what I mean? It's like I already didn't plan to play for... Well, I mean, I haven't been playing for that long, but I didn't plan to do this much. But it's like, there's just always something to do, you know what I mean? And it keeps you busy. What do you need to make greens? I guess I don't even know. Can I find out? Yeah, I can. In transport belts and inserters. Ugh. It starts to get a little much. I wonder what the better play would be. Is to make setups like this for every type of vial. You know what I mean? So gears into reds, or would it be to have a gear setup that makes gears, and then the gears go to the reds and the gears go to the greens? That's more efficient for space, right? Is to make one setup for gears and then just have it go to both. I think that's more efficient. I like the idea of them all being isolated, though. And it's also a lot easier to fix problems that way. But that's less fun, right? You want it to be more extravagant. Everything intertwined, you know what I mean? Everything has its own little production line. And it's all interconnected. I think that's a lot more fun way to do it. It says item ingredient shortage. Is it short on copper plates? Are we struggling on copper plates? What's going on here? Is it just not producing them fast enough? Shit, maybe not. Man, we're already done with that. Holy fuck. That was fast. I guess 4 labs is pretty speedy, actually. Shit, yeah, look at that. On NQ research. Is that how you spell Q? Yes, it is. I honestly, my whole life, I've never really given in to figuring out how to spell Q, and I just type the letter Q. And just hope people know what I mean. Because it's an annoying word to try and spell. Yeah, it's got double U-E's. I saw a thing where people were posting about how annoying it must be to learn the English language. And as a... Would it be considered a native English speaker? I guess so. As English being my first language, though, it just doesn't really register for me. But, like, somebody was talking about ear... And like I don't know, I watched a video. It was on my Twitter. Let me see. I posted two different. The sheep one is funny. It was like about animals, and it was like, okay, like what's the plural of cat? It's cats. What's the plural of dogs? Dogs. You know, or what's the plural of dog? Dogs. Okay, so S's on the end. Okay, that's cool. So what about mice? Or mouse? Mouses, right? No, it's mice. It's like, okay, that's weird. Okay, what about sheep? What's the plural of sheep? It's sheep. What's the plural of moose? Meese. Okay. Well, okay, goose, geese. So there's like weird consistencies, but it also doesn't make sense. What's the plural of fish? It depends. It depends. Is it all the same type of fish? Or is it lots of different fish? Because then it could be fishes. And it's like, fuck me, dude. Hello, police. No, it's really bad. It's really bad. But as an English speaker, it just doesn't register for me. Like, it just is super normal. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah, I found it. Okay, so ear is E-A-R, right? But then there's bear, which is bear. It's not beer, it's bear. And then the next one, beard, okay? That makes sense. It's not baird, it's beard. And then you have fear. It's not fair. Like bear, it's fear. There's no consistency at all. So you have to learn each word individually. You aren't learning the sounds or the letters and putting them together. And then you have, it's not peer, it's pair. So it's like, yeah, you're not learning the individual sounds like you would with other languages. You're not learning the individual letters. You're learning the words, which is exponentially more difficult because you have to learn each word individually. You can't ever look at a word and think you know how it sounds, because you don't, because it just depends. Like, it's just every word can be very different. So like, it's definitely a mess. Definitely a mess. But I mean, it's spoken by a lot of people, so I guess that's good. But I don't know, English can't be stupid at times. English can be pretty stupid. I think we're honestly good though. I did not notice any stutters. Seems like a pretty smooth experience, to be honest. I don't think it stuttered once. So now I'm in a weird spot because I have to figure out, why is it not stuttering? That's kind of what it comes down to. It could be because this game does not require much resources, at least not with what I have on screen right now. Because, I mean, my GPU is only running at 20%, my CPU is only running at 20%, my RAM's only running at 41%. So, man, DVD requires a lot, man. What the fuck? DBD is actually just a badly made game. I mean, like, in almost every aspect. I mean, what is actually good about DVD? Hawkins? Can you name something that's actually good about DVD? Oh shit, he ran out of ore. I feel like this is a trap. No, I'm actually curious what you come up with. You know another game that I like, kind of reminds me of, that this reminds me of, is Don't Starve. Just that kind of like survival in a harsh world, top-down view. I really like Don't Starve. Don't Starve, A+ game. Big fan of Don't Starve. I mean, yeah, it's not stuttering, so. It could just be that it's not requiring as much resources. It could be that... No, because the stutters were happening in Rogue Legacy. It can't be that the game is too intensive. It literally can't be that. That's impossible. Because it happened in Rogue Legacy a day after I was playing it perfectly fine. The next day it was stuttering so much that it was like nearly unplayable. So like it can't be that the game is requiring too much on my computer. Like I had nothing different running that day. And you could say like, oh, well, maybe you just had something open. I restart my computer before I start the stream every day. Like, I always do. It's part of my, like, starting stream setup thing. I always make sure my PC is freshly restarted. So there is nothing different that would have been open that day to another day. It's exactly the same. So there is no reason that it should have been lagging. So it can't be that my PC was under too much stress. That's like literally impossible. I don't know. The vast array of different IPs that can be mixed and matched and interacted with at all the same time. The ocean of perks we have now that can just be comboed in insane ways. Seeing cool new character designs and killer powers, just to name a few things I personally enjoy. No, that's fair. I mean, I'm not hating. I'm just curious what your thoughts are. No, I mean, those things are cool, but I also would argue that none of those things are good game design. Also, I do not think the cool new character designs and killer powers, I mean, Skull Merchant, not it. Also, the Houndmaster is, like, kind of alright. I mean, like, imagine the Houndmaster, but they didn't have a dog. Would people be as excited? You know what I mean? I feel like the dog is kind of an integral aspect to their coolness and their appeal. I feel like without the dog, not that great character design. Trickster as well. I mean, look at Trickster. Well, I don't mean to hate. Well, like the IPs and the perks. I mean, that's not really good game design, but that, I mean, that is something that is fun about it. So, no. I'm not. You didn't give a bad answer. I'm just saying that the things you like aren't a testament to them doing a good job. Does that make sense? Except that last point. Like, the first two, just the fact that there is a lot of perks in the game that can be comboed in different ways is not really them doing a good job. I guess the fact that they combo, but I feel like it's just inherently going to happen at some point if you add that many perks. You know what I mean? And the IPs isn't like actual good design. It's just that it's so popular at this point that it can get IPs like that. But no, I wasn't specifically like your answer was perfectly fine. I was just like continuing on from your answer. This date isn't. I don't know. DBD's a weird one. I definitely think DBD has that case of like can't be killed at this point kind of thing going on. You can see how much more iron I'm making than copper, and the reason for that is specifically actually because of the electric mining drills. Because the burner mining drills, I think this is an update that they did at some point, but the burner mining drills, they mine a little bit slower than the furnaces cook, which means that there's a little bit of a gap in their cooking time. You can see when they turn off. I don't think that used to be a thing. So maybe a little bit of a nerf to the burner mining drills, just to incentivize you to like get some upgrades for them, or upgrade to electric mining drills instead. It's cool that you can see the two different styles of setups here though, right? You got the electric mining drills like drilling into the furnaces with the coal line on one side, and then grabbing the iron and sticking it in and taking the plates out, and then you got the other thing, which is the coal line wrapped around, feeding into the burner mining drills and the furnaces, and then just long-handed inserters taking them out. But sadly, that is kind of the only two different ways you can set things up. There's not many other options. I wish there was more stuff like earlier on in the game. I feel like it, or like maybe not more stuff early on in the game, but since like there's only such a few amount of resources, it'd be cool if there was like more ways to mine them, more ways to smelt them. Because I mean, there's only two. There's only two miners. I mean, you can mine uranium, but it's still with the electric mining drill or the burner mining drills. Well, electric has to be used for uranium, I guess. Would be smelting furnace. Yeah, you can get steel furnaces, but well, you can get electric furnaces too. I guess that's 3 options. I am pretty tired too, though, and honestly, I think our job here is done. We came, we saw, we tested. Job done. I am really tired and also thirsty, so I think that's high time for me to get some sleep. I have some thinking to do. Why did it not stutter? I don't know, dude. I'm fucking losing my mind here, dude. And the phantom stutters, dude. I'm actually gonna lose it. I'm actually gonna fucking lose it, dude. I actually think I'm gonna go insane. I'm losing my mind. Chat. I'm losing my mind, chat. It's bad. It's bad. It's real bad. It's real fucking bad. I mean, like, oh god, what the fuck? So, there's like 3 options at this point, I feel like, but realistically, there's like 7, and it's just 4 I don't know. But in my mind, it's like 3 options. 1, The Windows wipe fixed the problem, and it's just DBD having issues at this point. 2, it's my SSD. And now that I've put the games off my SSD, it's working a little bit better. But it's still kind of happening with DVD, so I don't know about that. 3, it's not happening on Factorio because of some reason. And it's still happening on DVD for another reason. So it's happening on specific games. But I don't know what that would be. Why that would be. So I'm kind of at a loss. I need to change my webcam so that it's a little bit shorter. There you go. A little bit better. I don't know, man. Also, I might do that. I don't know. Well, the thing is, actually, I'm gonna put that back. If it's not happening, might as well just play some other games, right? And just see. I mean, we played Factorio, was perfectly fine. So, I mean, that's a game I could stream, you know what I mean? The problem is that I've got a list of specific games that I need to stream. So I kind of need to find stuff on the list that works. So, I mean, chances are Factorio is not the only game that doesn't have issues. So, just got to find something else. So, I mean, I guess there's positives. I guess there's reason to be happy. I don't know, dude. I don't feel happy. Because I don't feel like I've fixed the problem, which means that I feel like it could come back at any fucking moment. You know what, though? Thought just sparked in my head. The fact that it was not around on one day and showed up the next day while playing Rogue Legacy, kind of returning to my point from earlier, it can't be anything that is like heavy load on my computer. It can't be. It's impossible. More likely than not, it is something changed between those 2 days. And it's not something that I have on my, like, not something that I, like, ran. It's something that changed permanently from that day. I don't know what I did between those 2 days, but something happened. It could be a hardware issue, like my hardware, something happened to my hardware, but the problem went away earlier. So I doubt that. So I feel like it's some kind of software thing. I feel like it's a software issue. But if it was a software issue, a Windows install would have fixed it. I don't know, dude. I'm actually losing my mind. I just want to click the fucking end stream button and scream into the pillow, dude. Like, it's... I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm losing my fucking mind. Because, like, this is actually the worst ending. This is the worst ending. Like, I'm playing a fucking Telltale game, and this is the worst possible fucking ending. Because there is no resolution. I have no idea what the problem is, or if it's gone or not. But I just have to assume it is. Because, like, if I had fixed it somehow, A+, I could be like, oh, okay, I did this thing, the next day, it stopped happening. It probably was that. That's what fixed it. And so I could have some kind of idea of what happened, right? If it had fixed after the Windows install, I could have just been like, oh, okay, it's fixed. So, the Windows install, something fixed it. I don't know what the problem was, but the Windows install fixed it. If this problem ever happens again, I know how to fix it, Windows install, and maybe I can, have more evidence of what caused it. Like I can, like, oh, the day before I installed this program, and then the day after it came. You know what I mean? And I know a Windows install will fix it, worst come to worst. But the problem is that it still fucking happens on DBD, which means that I don't think it's fixed, which means it could come back on anything I play, which means that I don't feel safe, and I'm terrified, and it's the worst ending. It's actually the worst ending. Like, I ah! I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we just fucking run it. We just say fuck it, say it's DBD, and just fucking run it and just hope it's gone. And if it happens on another game, try and find similarities between it and DBD. Because, I mean, like, the more games I play and the more games I find out it's happening on and not happening on, I can start to draw conclusions. You know what I mean? I can be like, okay, Factorio, maybe it stores its files in a different place. Oh, Factorio, maybe, it doesn't require much on my system. Oh, maybe Factorio is a CPU-intensive game rather than a GPU-intensive game. You know what I mean? Or, oh, it happens in Total Warhammer 3. Maybe it's just too much stress on my PC. Oh, it happens in Battlefront. Maybe it's just, too much stress. Or, oh, maybe these files are stored in a specific place. Oh, maybe it's easy anti-cheat. You know what I mean? Like, actually, to be fair, it could be. So I think that I just I think we just fucking figure it out, dude. Figure it out. We just play some games, hope it's fixed, then just fucking fuck it. We do it live and just accept our fate. I think that's what we do. So I think we operate from now on, from today, that the problem is fixed. I think that's how we gotta operate. And then if it shows up again, we go from there. I mean, unless anybody has any better ideas, I feel like that's the best play I can do at this point. I'm going to be a little bit careful. I'm not going to assume that it's completely fixed, but I'm going to be a little bit careful. I think that's the play. I'm going to be a little bit careful and just make sure that I don't play anything like super important. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to play something like Resident Evil or, like a horror game and it be stuttering all over the place, making it an unsmooth experience, especially not like an FPS game or like something like Doom. You know what I mean? That would not be fun. But stuff I've played before or stuff I can easily do like a test without like ruining any experiences. You know what I mean? Like Minecraft, for example, I can just, like fucking just do a quick test, load up a world, fly around in creative, see if it stutters. If not, then boom, we're good to go. You know what I mean? Or stuff I've played before, stuff like that. Just something that it wouldn't ruin the experience. Or like Eliza, since that's like a visual novel, some stutters, even if it does stutter, not a big deal. So I think I'm going to stick to stuff like that, where, a little bit low risk. But otherwise, I think we just assume that it's fixed, and I think we assume that the Windows update fixed it, and it's just DVD being fucking stupid. Because to be fair, I'm going to say this right now, actually. To be fair, before I did the Windows install, the problem never happened off stream. But after, it happened off stream with DVD. So, that leads me to believe that something changed when I did the Windows install. And it could be that whatever changed is now isolated to DVD. I don't know what. I don't even know what world that's fucking possible unless it's two different issues causing the same problem, if that makes sense, in two different cases. Like they have different causes, but the symptom is the same. That could be possible. I mean, when I looked it up, it did say that people were having problems with easy anti-cheat, and they were having a stuttering issue. So, I mean, maybe that's what I've got now. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a different problem now. Because, like, I mean, stuttering is, like, such a wide fucking term and issue that it could be fucking anything under the sun. Like, everybody's grandma complains about stuttering in video games. So, I mean, it's like, it's real hard to isolate any kind of issue. It's like one of the most, like, frame rate and stuttering is like good fucking luck. You know what I mean? Like, crashes is a generic term, but the thing is that there's error logs. You know what I mean? And usually, you know when something's crashing. Like, the program tells you, like, hey, I crashed. You know what I mean? And so you can look up why that specific program crashed. And if every game's crashing, then at least the error logs will point you in the right-ish direction. But like with stuttering or frame rate, it's just like you've got so little to go off of if it's like not just one specific game. So little to go off of. I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you guys for listening to me fucking, I don't know, talk about whatever the fuck. Oh, I want to scream again, but I'm not going to. I'm going to resist the urge. Don't scream. No screaming here. All right. We might be making a return to the list. Might be making a return to the list when you start cracking the fuck down on these fucking games, because there's way too fucking many of them. This is what I signed up for. Well, you should resign, honestly. You should unsign up. The games are just a bonus. Okay. No. Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? You're allowed to stick around for whatever you want. If you want to just look at my face, that's also an option. You know. I don't know who would pick that option, but okay, I lied. I'm here for your sneezes. Oh, yeah. Those get me going, dude. Those get me going. That's what does it for me. Different strokes for different folks. At least it was funny. You know what I mean? At least it was funny. I like that he had something fresh. You know what I mean? Like that he had something fresh. And like his name was like Big Schnoz Lover or something like that. So I liked that he was like playing the part too. I liked it. My nose is like relatively big, to be fair. I don't have a small nose. Like it's a healthy size nose. I wouldn't say it's big though. It's not like crazily big, but it's definitely on the larger side. I wouldn't say I had a medium nose. Either somewhere between medium and large. Definitely wouldn't say I had a small. Definitely not. But somewhere between medium and large. I think it fits my face at least. Maybe a little bigger than my face. I don't know. It doesn't bother me though. I don't really care about my appearance. I look at myself in the mirror like maybe once a day. once a day while I'm like washing my hands. I think that's about it. Not that I only wash my hands once a day, but I only look in the mirror once a day. And then I'm like, I don't want to look at myself again today. Fuck that. I think I just look at myself to just like make sure I'm still there. I don't know. I usually look about once a day though on average. Just to, I don't know, take a peek. And I'm like, yeah, fuck. Still look the same. Move on with my life. I don't know why that's relevant, sorry. But I will try to get my OBS stuff set back up. The problem is that I need to get my stuff off my hard drive over here. So I'm gonna try and get that SATA cable, because that way I'm like, because my offline screen and stuff is on there, and my OBS settings are on there, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try and get that stuff if I can. So excuse me. So until then, we're just gonna kind of just roll with what we got, but I'm gonna try and get that done sooner rather than later. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna try and order that SATA cable, and shouldn't take too long to show up. I think I'm ordering for Amazon this time, so should be not too bad. It's only like $10. And I will check that like 20-year-old hard drive. It's actually, no, I think it was 15. It was like 16 years old. It's like a 16-year-old hard drive. Let's see if there's anything fun on there. Some Bitcoin, maybe. I think it was an office computer, so chances are there's absolutely zero interesting things on there. I don't even know where the computer came from, so. I mean, I guess it could have some viruses, to be fair. So maybe I should be careful. I really want to check what's on it though, just for fun. It's like a time capsule. You know what I mean? It will almost certainly be really disappointing though. It will almost certainly have nothing interesting. But it sounds kind of funny to look through like a 16-year-old hard drive and see what's on it. But imagine the Bitcoin, dude. Just one Bitcoin. A single Bitcoin. Bitcoin value. $90,000. A single Bitcoin. The chance of it being anything of value is incredibly low, though. But imagine $90,000. Imagine if I pass up on $90,000. So, I don't know though. That's probably not a smart idea though. Should probably not mess with it, because it could have like viruses and stuff. Do you think the guy who paid for pizza and Bitcoin before it was booming is still depressed right now? Dude, you know what was crazy actually? Yes, I probably do think he probably still thinks about that. Unless he's well off. If he's well off, he probably is like, whatever. But if he's not well off, then yeah, he probably is still sad about it. I'd still be sad about it. There was a thing. It was a really old Counter-Strike tournament. Or no, it was a StarCraft tournament. It was a really old, I think it was StarCraft. And, or maybe it was Counter-Strike. I don't know. It was a really old esports tournament. And for the first place prize, it was like a couple $100 or something. Second place prize, like, you know, less, maybe $100 or something like that. Third place prize, like maybe like $50. And then the fourth, fifth, and sixth place prizes, or something along those lines, I can't remember exactly, were like 5 Bitcoins. Which is insane if you think about it. Absolutely insane. But to be fair, those people probably went on to pay for pizza with it. So, yeah. I can't remember what it was exactly. I can probably look it up. esports tournament where they rewarded Bitcoin as a prize. Prizing for a StarCraft tournament. It was 25 Bitcoins, actually. Holy shit. Yeah. So it was 14 years ago. 14 years ago from today. First place was $500. Second place, $250. Third place, $150. Fourth place, $100. Then fifth to eighth place, 25 Bitcoins. That is insane. 25 Bitcoins. I mean, that is $2 million. They won $2 million for coming fifth to eighth. $2 million. Yeah, they become a millionaire. Like, that is insane. That is insane. I wish I could have a come up like that. That is nutty. Like, that's life changing. Just coming fifth to eighth in a tournament, getting 25 Bitcoins, holding on to them for 10 years. Boom. $2 million. Like, that is crazy. But see, maybe this is my moment. Maybe I open up that hard drive. Boom. 25 Bitcoins. Maybe it was a StarCraft player's hard drive. Just saying. Could be possible. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Do you have clips, Fluffkins? Do you have clips? I do. Why do you? Let's see some clips, shall we? Clips of the day. Fang's Fate. Oh god. I don't think Anima's gonna like this clip. Got a couple clips. Oh, this is some Billy action. It's one of the long lost wallets with thousands of Bitcoins where the password was lost. Yep. Dude, I don't even know what I would do with that. Like, I don't even know how to sell Bitcoin. I would be terrified. Like, if it's like 1 Bitcoin, I mean, to be fair, I'd still be terrified. But if it's like 1, I wouldn't be as scared because it's like, oh, you know, less chance to get scammed. But if you had like thousands, dude, you are like, you got a target on your back at that point, dude. People will be trying to steal your shit for sure. Dude, I'd be worried about family members turning on me. 100%, dude. I'd 100% be worried about family members turning on me. They can be vicious. I do not trust my family. they would get me. They would get me. All right, let's get these clips going. If you had thousands and started selling a lot of it, people would be getting real mad. No, that's true actually. Yeah, because it would dump the value, wouldn't it? People would actually be getting real mad. You're not even wrong, actually. Shit, they would they would try and get you, dude. It's kind of terrifying. People live for the value of those coins, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Well, actually, to be fair, I don't know if my teammate's actually gonna let her go. I was just following her. He wants me giving his hatch. No, don't kill her. No. No, Mr. Trapper.
He doesn't care.
Mr. Trapper, stop. Mr. Trapper. Let her leave, Mr. Trapper.
She didn't even hear the hatch.
Mr. Trapper, no. No. No.
He wanted to kill her, dude. He was nodding and everything.
No, Mr. Trapper.
I was just doing it to be funny. But then I realized that honestly it was someone else's fault. I was just trying to be funny. I was just trying to be funny. And then I realized that, oh wait, I have a teammate which might not want her to live. So I accept some blame.
If he can shoot her. That was a match. That was a match.
Unfollowing, reporting, blocking, or writing up a cancellation post. Holy.
If he can shoot her.
I like his little laugh too. Was it? It was a good clip as well. It was a painful clip, but it was a good clip. Painful but good. I liked it. All right, we got some hillbilly action. No names. Dude, what a great chainsaw.
What a chainsaw. Call me the fucking chainsaw master. And another one. Can we get a 3-piece chicken McNugget? We can indeed.
Do I get the 4 in this one?
Can we get a 4-piece chicken McNugget? We can indeed. Oh my god, I'm a fucking god gamer, dude.
That's the 4. And then it continues. It continues, part 2. I was looking at that thing up there. Ooh. Hold on. Is that the stream or the clip? There's a clip. Dude, look at the... I just want to say, like...
This is insane, dude. They're just dropping like flies.
Look at the bottom left, dude. Look at how satisfying. Being a teacher awesome self there. Look at the bottom left, dude. Look at how fucking satisfying that red.
Oh my god, who is this guy? I've become a Billy main overnight, dude.
Look at how satisfying all that red is, dude. By the end of the game, she only had like 3 hooks, right? And I killed everyone. Super satisfying. Dude, I had some actually solid chainsaws in that match. I was actually kind of kicking ass. Huntress had like 2 hits in the end, yeah. What was I gonna say? Fuck. I got super distracted. I'm such a dummy. What was I gonna say? Fuck! What was I gonna say? Greedy punk gobbled them all up first. Fair. I actually don't know what I was gonna say. That's fine. Not important. Never mind. Not important. Whatever. I kind of owned in that game, though, to be honest. That was a sick game. Thank you very much for the clips, as always, Fluffkins. Thank you very much. As always. It was a good stream today. It was a good stream. I had a good time. The matches of DVD were a bit hit or miss, but it was still fun. And the Factorio at the end, it was all pretty chill. It was a good time hanging out with chat, as always. The Factorio at the end is kind of a good thing. I mean, I guess we figured out that it's fine. I don't know. As I said, it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know. I'm going to sleep on it, and I'll figure out what the fuck's going on tomorrow. I think we're going to try and play a new game tomorrow. I think we might play Eliza tomorrow, if I get some good sleep, and I'm not, like, super burnt. I don't know, dude. I think you guys are going to have to bear with me a little bit, because, like, my mind has been so fucking down in the dumps and fried for the last month and a half that, like, every day is just, like, fucking sad. So I don't know, I need to kind of get my mind back in the right place. So you guys are going to have to bear with me in that regard. So maybe I should wait a little bit longer before I try and jump into some other games. So maybe just like some Spirit tomorrow. Maybe we'll do the Day of Survivor as well, and just kind of finish up the 2v8 and kind of like give me some time to like kind of reconcile and not be like fried. I feel like that's not a bad idea. So maybe we just stick with the DVD for right now, and yeah. I think maybe just stick with the DVD. I think that's gonna be a little bit better. I think maybe just the Spirit tomorrow, give me some time to kind of rest and relax a little bit, and then get some good sleep, and then the next day will be a longer stream, like 6 to 8 hours, and we'll do Survivor. And yeah. I think that's a good plan. I think it's a good plan. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe we just stick with the DVD. But after like 2 more days of DVD, we're gonna start trying to play some other games. Because I want to get back on track with the games on the games list. There's a lot of shit I want to play. You know, life's only so short, so gotta make some progress. So we'll try to play some more stuff soon. That's the plan. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for today. So I'm gonna give the usual ending spiel. So if you enjoyed the stream and you had a good time and you're new to the stream, you get that little follow button down below. A little heart here on Twitch. It's completely free. It notifies you next time I go live. Lets you follow the stream. It makes me show up on your follower list over on the left side of Twitch whenever I'm streaming, so you can always tune back in. I do stream pretty much every single day. I play a wide variety of games, a little bit of anything and everything. So chances are, if you enjoyed the stream, you'll see me playing something you want to watch in the future, and so you can hop back in. So if you do want to, you can hit that little follow button, little heart down below. And
Even though I do stream every day, though, I don't start any specific time. So if you do really want to know when the stream starts, your best bet is to follow me here on Twitch with the little heart down below. Or you can follow me on Twitter with the link in chat. Or you can join my community Discord with the other link in chat. All three of those things is completely free. All they do is just notify you the next time I go live and let you tune back in. So if you do want to do any of those things, they will give you a notification that lets you know what time I plan to stream, how long I plan to stream for, what game I plan to play, and when I actually go live. All the info that you need. So if you do want to do that, you can. There's the heart down below, the link in chat for my Twitter, and the link in chat for my community Discord. All three of those things are completely free. So if you do want to do them, you can. Other than that, I do have a YouTube channel. Upload on there about twice a week. Just highlights, clips, shorts, compilations, edited videos, all that kind of stuff. Just general gaming content, a little bit of anything and everything gaming wise. So chances are if you enjoy the stream, you'll enjoy the stuff I post up on there. It's pretty similar. So usually I upload about twice a week, but there's a link to that in chat if you want to check it out. Other than that, I do have a VODs channel, my secondary YouTube channel, where I upload all of my streams as full-length videos for anybody to watch them back. If you miss a stream or you want to see me play a specific game that I've played in the past, all of it is up on there on that VODs channel as full-length videos for anybody to watch and check out. So if you do want to check that out, you can. There is a link in chat. But if not, it's okay. It's just there for the people who want to check it out. But yeah, that should be about everything, honestly. Thank you guys very much for watching today. A little bit less of a depressing ending. A little bit, I mean, still a bit mentally fried, but a little bit less of a depressing ending than most of the streams lately. So I guess that's good. I think just at least knowing that there's like something, like, I mean, that there must be like other things that I can play too, means that I can at least like get back to enjoying the stream a little bit, and then I can figure shit out while I'm enjoying the stream and, you know, still getting some streams in, which it means a lot because I don't really do much to make myself happy other than stream. So the fact that the streams have been kind of rough for the last month and a half has really, really brought down my mood. And it's been pretty miserable. So definitely a little bit of hope restored in the fact that I can at least play something. I don't know what options I have. I don't know. Maybe it's everything. Maybe it's nothing. I don't know. But at least I should be able to find something that I can play and have some fun with while I hopefully figure out what the problem is, and get some more information maybe by other cases, you know, kind of giving me a control group and stuff so I can figure out what the issue is, where the issue lies. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I do really appreciate it. As always, I appreciate anybody who spends their time here and chooses to hang out. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you to everybody. Definitely makes my day. So hopefully I made yours in some way. And yeah, thank you guys all very much for being here. Fluffkins, I'm very glad you enjoyed your stay. As always great to have you here. Thank you for clipping. Hopefully you enjoy the DVD gameplay. Always great to have you hanging out. Anima, you're very welcome for the stream as well. Thank you for hanging out. It's always great to have you in chat, talking, and all that good stuff. So thank you very much for being here as well. And thank you everybody else as well. Even if you're new to the stream, even if you're just lurking, even if you only got to pop into it for a little bit, I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who tunes in and hangs out. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you all very much for being here. Thank you very much for hanging out. I do really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.